Hi friends, hello. Welcome back to Managing Mona's Mola, or welcome if you're new. I am Mona. This channel is all about paycheck to paycheck budgeting, cash stuffing my savings challenges and my day-to-day cash envelopes. And it was initially to document my mortgage payoff journey. And I was able to pay off my mortgage early. So now I'm going to be aggressively saving for retirement. And I'd like to get into another video how I'm going to be doing that. But I want to share a paycheck budget with you today. I received my paycheck, my first one for December, so I am going to show you how I break that paycheck down, what I'm going to pull in cash, and we can get started with this paycheck budgeting. How is everybody doing? Did you put up Christmas lights and Christmas decorations? My house is very well decorated thanks to my significant other. He goes all out for Christmas and he decorated the outside, he decorated the inside. It looks very beautiful. I'll have to show you all the wonderful things that he did. Very, very beautiful. Okay, so I hope December is treating you well. I am anxious for some time off a little later in the month. I'm very tired. It's been a long year and I'm ready for some R&R. I usually take a week or so, maybe 2 weeks sometimes if I have enough vacation time or PTO, personal time off. So I like to take a little time at Christmas, New Year's to unwind and push the reset button before I start the new calendar year. So yes, this is the second to the last paycheck for the calendar year that I'll be budgeting today. So let's go ahead and turn to December. How's your budgeting going so far? I have not been very good at keeping track of things, but I want to come on here and at least budget my paycheck the way I'm supposed to so I can have a plan for the next 2 weeks. So this paycheck is dated December the 6th, and it runs from December 6th through December 19th because my second and final paycheck of the calendar year is December 20. I don't know where the time flies so fast, but I just can't believe we're already at the end of 2024. It's just amazing to me. Wow. Okay, so here my December 6th paycheck needs to cover my car insurance, which is $459. I also have my water, sewer, trash, recycling, which is due on the 9th, and that is $80.09. I have a medical bill I need to pay for $20. And I have a credit card payment. I purchased a gift and a meal, so I need to pay that off. So let's turn to the paycheck budget tracker. Okay, so I always take into account my carryover from the last pay period. I didn't spend all of what was in my checking account. So I always have a carryover. And that dollar value is $173.96. And I have my paycheck number 1 of 2 for December. I am a full-time employee. I work in the area of finance and acquisition, procurement, things like that. So What I have left in my checking account after all of my deductions, Roth IRA, 401k, giving, health insurance, life insurance, of course, all the taxes. I have left over in my checking account $1,365.09. So this is what's left in my checking account to budget and to live on for the next 2 weeks. Everything else has been taken out and directed where it needs to go, whether that's my 401k or savings accounts or anything, my sinking funds, all that stuff has already been taken out and it has gone where it needs to go. And this is the amount that is left. So I'm going to add these two values together, which is 173.96 plus 1365.09. And that gives me an inflow total of $1,539.05. So I am practicing the concept of living on less. I don't need a lot for the next 2 weeks. I try to minimize my expenses, minimize my spending. And I know for Christmas, I am going to be spending a little bit more money. So I have another paycheck before Christmas that I can also use to buy some additional Christmas gifts. So I'm not too worried about it right now. I will be later. So, all right, so here's where I have my fixed expenses, all my regular reoccurring bills that I need to pay. So I have my water, sewer, trash, recycling. That's all in one bill. It is due on December 9. And I am budgeting the actual amount of that bill, which is $80.09. That is what the bill came in at. I have my car insurance that I need to pay. This is for the entire year. So this runs from December 2024 through December 2025, and that value is $459. Okay, so I have a medical bill that I need to take care of. That I am going to pay $20 this time. I forgot to put in the date here, which is December 6, 2024. This covers 12/6 through 12/20. Actually, it's the 19th because I get paid on the 20th, but we'll just leave it. Okay, so after my medical bill, I have a Visa credit card payment that I need to make. I purchased a meal and a Christmas gift, and that total is $71.84. That's all the bills that I have this time around. So I'm going to add these together. $80.09 plus $459 plus $20 plus $71.84. And that gives me a total of $630.93 in fixed expenses. which I'm going to take from $15.39.05. And my leftover is $9.08.12. Hold on just a minute. My kitty is crying and crying, so hold on just a second. All right, so here's where I have some flexibility built into my budget. I have the regular variable expenses. These are my day-to-day cash envelopes. I have my allowance, which is $100 every payday. My groceries, which is $150 every payday. I have my fur kids, and I am going to budget $50 here. I have car juice, which is my car gas. I'm going to budget $30 here. I am going to use $100 to buy a couple of gifts, so I'm going to budget $100 here. I have miscellaneous, $20, and I also have giving, which is $20, and that is all of my variable expenses. I usually have 7 of them. Okay, so let me add these together. So $100 for my allowance, $150 for groceries, $50 for my fur kids or my pets, $30 for car juice, $100 for gifts, $20 for miscellaneous, and $20 for giving. So that comes out to $470, which I'm going to subtract from $908.12, and I get $438.12. So I'm going to bring that $438.12 up here. Now, these are the sinking funds that I leave in my savings account, so I'm not going to take anything out in cash, but I do have home maintenance. I have car maintenance. I have another fund for birthdays and gifts. I leave all those in my savings account, so no cash, so I'm putting a 0 here, $438.12. So this paycheck amount here reflects the amount after I have already taken out for each of these funds and placed the money where it needs to go. So I don't need to take it out again and budget for it again here. So $438.12. So I am debt free. And it feels so good to be able to write that as I budget. So $438.12. Yay! Brought this to my favorite section. I have my 100 envelope savings challenge. And I am going to budget $381 to complete this challenge. It has taken me 1 year and 3 months to get to this point. So then I'm going to leave my checking account buffer So let's see, 438.12 minus 381. So I am going to leave a checking account cushion of $57.12. My extra savings total is $438.12. And if I subtract that from the leftover up here, I do get a zero-based budget. Yay! So I'm going to do a real quick calculation just to make sure I have my math correctly. So my carryover was $173.96, and I am adding $1365.09. So I have $1539.05. I'm going to subtract $80.09 from my water bill, $459 for my car insurance, $20 for a medical bill, and $71.84 for my Visa credit card payment. Balance is $0. And the balance for my medical bill here is $30. Okay, so I have $908.12 left over. So then I took $470 for my variable expenses. These are my cash envelopes. I have a remainder of $438.12, which I brought to my sinking funds. These stay in my savings account. And then I was able to bring down the $438.12 to my extra savings. I am going to stuff $381 in my 100 envelope savings challenge, and I'm going to leave $57.12 in my checking account, which does leave a $0. And every dollar is planned out. Every dollar has a job. I still have a cushion in my checking account. Some of these I leave in my checking account. I don't take them all out right away. Sometimes it's easier to put gas using my card instead of paying with cash. So sometimes I will leave the money in the checking account and use it from there and not take out the cash. Sometimes I do. But that is it for my second to the last paycheck of the calendar year. Wow. I'm very, very happy, very glad that I was able to have this paycheck, very grateful that I even have a job that I can budget another paycheck. I am going to sign off now. I welcome you to come back. I am going to be stuffing my cash envelopes and my 100 envelope savings challenge. I am going to be finishing that challenge. I am going to be counting it all out in front of you with all of you so that you can see how much I've saved in that. It's the first time I've ever done that savings challenge, and it's taken a mighty long time. So I'm very anxious to get that video and share it with everyone. So thank you for being here. Please come on back. Have a beautiful day or night wherever you're at. Thank you so much for spending a little bit of time with me. I will see you next time. Bye.